Hello everybody and welcome to round, 15, 16 of Mexico of F2. I'm Bandcamp and tonight we have 12 drivers at the moment in qualifying. Just get everything set up here. So it looks like an overcast, maybe some rain on the way. Time will tell. So Gus, first car out on track. So no tyre blankets in Formula 2, so it's going to be important for everyone to get the tyres up nice enough to temperature before they start their flying lap, as Gus has already spun it into the wall. I don't know, is there damage on his front wing? But unlucky for Gus there. That's definitely not going to be good for his tyres. Who's out front? So Sphinx will be the first one now to set a timed lap. Mick Schumacher's Prima. Coming into the stadium section now. Always gets a little bit of oversteer there. Coming around the final corner and across the start-finish line. DRS open now. And the long main straight. Let's see what his top speed gets up to. 3:14. Nice and clean through that first little section there. I was doing some practice laps around here just before to get a feel for what these guys are about to go through, and these cars are very understeery, and also they like to step out on the exit as well, so patience will be key. Sphinx, one of the faster drivers, so looking like a pretty good lap at the moment. Making most of the curve there and on the exit. Optimal line through there, making the most of every apex. So this is going to be a good time on the soft tyre. We have a sector 2 yellow flag. I think that's Lotus, maybe just getting out of the way. As Sphinx comes across the line, 1:27.1. That is a quick time on the soft tyre. And he will now start his second flying lap. Psycho making his debut, new to the game, so just getting a feel for it. Validated his first lap, I would assume. I believe he's running no assists as well, so good on him. Looking pretty tidy so far. apex nicely at the entry to the section and on the exit. Making the most of those corners as well. The Sphinx sets another fastest lap. 1:27.0. And Charlie 1:26.6. Psycho across the line 1:28.5. Not a bad lap there at all. Let's see Potsy now on his out lap, so in the stadium section. To the last corner now. Oh, he's missed the shift there into 6th, so that's not great, but not terrible. 3:14 as well, so we got to that same top speed. Very close to validating, I would say, but gets away with it. Probably cost him some time. Purple first sector, it seems. Potsy, another front runner in the F2 series. Bit of a lock up there on the front left. It keeps it under control. Does nicely through there. Can he purple? Yes, he does. He purples the second sector. He's got a bit of traffic in front of him. They shouldn't be an issue. Oh, he's gone very wide. Oh, I think he's still in the running here. What's the time going to be? 26.5. He does go fastest. A 10th quicker than Charlie. Wow, what a lap. And that was his first lap as well. And he's invalidated there. Drop down and see what drivers are doing. So looks like most of them have done their runs. Gus struggling at the back there with the 1:30.5. And you hear some engines firing up there. Sphinx. So straight out there. Seems to be pushing quite a bit on his out lap, so trying to get those temps up. Also holding those revs up there helps to burn a bit of extra fuel before he starts his lap. And the final corner now. Across the start finish line. DRS open. Japan staying well out of the way there as Sphinx comes down into turn 1. nice and tidy through there. Made most of the curb at the first corner. This guy's really knowing where the limits are, as he's purple in the first sector, which is no surprise. Being on the super softs, a little bit awkward through there. Oh, you can see that oversteer. Let's see, he's 6/10 up. That's enough to put him just on pole for the time being, but there were a couple of mistakes in the lap. Yellow flags at 2, someone just getting out of the way there. Sphinx goes fastest with the 126.2, so a large improvement there. We'll drop down with Gus and see how he's going on his flying lap. He'll be the next one to cross the line. He does improve, but no change to his position at the moment. 128.6. Does close down that gap to Major Payne though. Jacob yet to set a lap time, but he's currently on a lap. Let's see where this is going to put him. Into 6th place with a 127.2. So not a bad time there. Ali on his out lap. Getting out of the way. It's not going to be good for your tyres. You want to kind of keep on moving. Smithy's just completed a lap. Let's go down with Wahid, as he's currently on a lap, 3/10 up. Sphinx with the new fastest lap, 126.1. Well, I've just noticed Wahid has invalidated this lap, unfortunately, as he's getting out of the way. That's in a very not good position. So, I'm not sure who that was. That would have been Jacob Meister. So, yes, he's lost time. 1.5 tenths down. Going to see if he can try and make it up. Should have enough fuel for another run, but the tyres are probably going to be going off by this point. As he does improve, but only just. As he has more traffic on his final lap. Potsy getting out of the way there. Let's see what he can do. He's improved in his first sector. Can he improve where we know he lost time? See the understeer, the car just not wanting to turn, missing that first apex there in that section, and he hasn't improved. He's nearly 3/10 down. We might jump up with Charlie and Potsy. Oh, Charlie's back there. Jacob with 127.1 in 8th place at the moment. Potsy right behind, starting his lap. He's very close to Jacob. I don't know how this is going to work out. If Jacob is giving him a slipstream. And he's invalidated the first corner. Oh no. Oh dear. We'll go down with Charlie, but that's not ideal. So down into turn 1. Charlie been good in the qualifying in F2, but hasn't been able to get to the end of any races so far, so hopefully he can turn that around here in Mexico. And Mickey 4. Smitty getting out of the way there. So Charlie, purple sector 1. Third. Takes a lot of curb there, but seems to get away with it. He's getting out of the way. Where's it going to be? Oh, it's pole. 126.0. Oh. Wait, half a tenth. Or just over. Oof. And that was his first lap. He's got another run in him as well. As Smitty retires from the session in 5th place at the moment. See what Potsy can do. It's 4 tenths up. He's purpled the second sector. Bit of a lock up there. Probably not going to cost him too much time. This is going to be very tight. Takes that wider line. Is it going to cost him? Oh, I reckon that water line, that's very close. It's very hard to tell, but he probably still has enough for another lap. You can see some people have done 3 laps, so he can improve. Oh, he's run very wide there, but no penalty. Riding that curve there. It's really pushing for it, giving it everything. He's 10th up. Oh! Does get all 4 wheels over that white line, but the game allowed it. Oh, he does! A 125.8. Wow, what a super time. That is crazy on his final attempt, because he's not going to have enough fuel to do another one. And that's terminal damage right there. Charlie's invalidated this lap, so that's him all done. I hate 4 laps. He's out of fuel. Not sure why Lotus is coming out again, to be honest. So we have Psycho currently ahead of Gus Rules at the moment, so good job there. Very close to Lotus at the moment as well. As Mikhail says that'll do, as well as Wahid. Polo Pepsi has joined just in time. Ooh, as Charlie gets wide. Oh, and he just misses out. Oh, on improving. Oh, that bit of oversteer probably would have cost him. And he's invalidated. And he goes around. Does he? Oh, and he keeps it out of the wall. Very close there. And that concludes qualifying for Mexico. Whew. Very tight there at the top. So we have Potsy on pole, followed by Charlie, 2/10 down. So Potsy, what did he have? 125.8. So great time there, and Sphinx, the 126.1. So you can see how tight that is. You got Ali, Mikhail, Wahid, Smitty, Major Payne, Jacob Meister, Lotus, Psycho, and Gus Rules. And we will have Apollo Pepsi starting from the back of the grid, I assume. So 4 points there for pole position. Looks like we have clearer skies, so not sure what that's going to mean for the tyre degradation or race strategy. Any predictions from those viewing? Lap now underway. Actually, let's have a look at the tyres. So Jacob Meister, the old one out, going on the soft tyre for the start. It'll be interesting to see how he gets away. Oh, it was the other car on the grass. Oh, who was that? Ali. What are you doing, son? Whew. Luckily, he can't get any damage. And he's fallen all the way to the back of the field. So I believe that if this was real, he would have to start from the back. Is that right? Oh no, there is a car behind him. So it's not all the way at the back. So Jacob Meister, that's a... Oh, we've had a collision, have we? Jacob Meister, Lotus. So their tyres are going to be struggling at the start there. Oh, Jacob on the soft tyre. On cold soft tyres. Ooh, that is going to be a very tricky start. I mean, normally you can just full throttle them at the start, but with cold tyres, I don't think it works quite the same. And and they're going to be getting very, very cold. Maybe 50 degrees, maybe even lower. So everyone forming up on the grid now. So here we go. 5 red lights. And we are racing. So good start from a lot of people there. So Jacob Meister gaining some places at the start. You can see them all running down. Oh, 4 wide, 3 wide. Potsy's battling it out with Charlie at the moment, giving it his all to get the jump. Sphinx has a look. He's going to be on the outside. He's got the advantage over Charlie. Charlie's lost a couple of places. Also, Ali having a look as Sphinx has jumped into the lead, managing to go around the outside. Jacob Meister dropping back down into 9th place, so getting away well initially, as Charlie there going a little bit wide. And Ali behind him in the dirty air as well, struggling to keep it on track. Just slowly trying to work our way down the grid. So Jacob Meister all the way down the back. So really struggling on those soft tyres at the moment. Let's drop down and have a look and see how he's going, as we have somebody off Psycho who's lost it at the final corner. He was really struggling with that in the practice session just beforehand. It is a bit tricky in these cars, but hopefully it's something he can get on top of. Jacob Meister really will need to stick with the back of this pack, but maybe the soft tyres were the wrong call. I'm not sure. Maybe he's got ring damage, but it looks just, I think all of his end plates are there. Yeah, it looked intact to me. Let's jump back up the field a little bit. It's Smitty getting past Macau there. You can see Potsy 2/10 behind Sphinx, so giving him no breathing room. Polo Pepsi 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So Charlie starting to drop back a little bit. DRS will be enabled at the end of this lap. There is only one detection zone, so they won't be able to use it on that second little straight. So yeah, Charlie starting to lose a lot of time. 1.8 seconds behind Potsy now. A Major Pain and Macau side by side into turn 1. Major Pain forcing his way through. Macau not having a reply. Jacob Meister getting past Lotus. Macau trying around the outside. Turns to the inside. Whoa, Major Pain now stuck on the outside. As Gus comes up and he's made contact there and he's spun. He's onto the grass. So that's going to hurt. He was looking good there. He's up in the points. But that's going to cost him dearly. So Macau able to get that place back from Major Pain. All in one lap. Jacob as well making his way back through the field. Getting back past Lotus. And Mahid has already stopped. So let's go up to Potsy. They're the first ones to have DRS, and this is for the lead of the race. So Potsy with DRS open, but not close enough to make anything of it. He will have another shot at this straight. So he gets a little bit wide there, and you can see the wing open. So Sphinx trying to hold the inside line, but goes back to the racing line, just not having enough to get alongside and claiming any right to that corner. He's going to have to wait a little while, unless... it's so hard to get past these cars because you don't have any options of ERS or fuel mixture. So he's stuck in that dirty air. He's doing really well to stick with him through that section there. Actually closing. So he seems to be handling the tyre wear a lot better than Sphinx at the moment. Seems to be close to this lap. So we'll see what he can do. None of them coming into the pits yet. He is very close. So you can see he's already gaining. You can see the wing open there. He goes for the inside line, and he's already pretty much ahead. He takes the racing line, and Sphinx can do nothing but watch. And they'll go through this section, and he'll watch Sphinx open that wing again. Potsy open that wing again, and there he goes. So the tables have turned. Can Sphinx stay behind Potsy as Lotus gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings? Gets 2 wheels on to the dirt there, does Potsy. He did that last lap as well as the rear starts to get away from Sphinx there. Gus rules 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So, yeah, Sphinx already out of DRS. Can he close up through this stadium section? .0. 1.04. He's not made it. He's not going to have DRS down here or the next straight. So let's drop down. Ali within striking distance of Charlie. Ali and Charlie. See the different lines there. Trying to get the toe as well, but he's going to be too far back, so holding station for the moment. Major pain, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Smitty, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That's a nice camera angle there. So, will he be able to get DRS? No, he's fallen out. Wahid, time penalty for multiple warnings. I think it is really strict on the first couple of corners, so as we have our first pitter, well, second pitter, which is Major Pain. Oh, sorry, and Apollo's have pitted as well. Major and Lotus both in the pits. So Jacob Master as well, up into 7th place on those soft tyres. Ali just on the cusp of DRS. Wahid, 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's unfortunate. This is already in last place. Sphinx, 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh no. Smitty, Gus rules. Mikau, speeding in the pit lane. So the pit lane catching a lot of drivers out. But Sphinx, that's going to hurt because he is fighting for the lead of this race. And it is the speeding in pit lane, so if he does have to pit, or if there's a safety car, he'll have to serve that time penalty. But I don't know if you can serve a stop-go penalty during a safety car, can you? Maybe you can let us know in the comments. I know you can't serve a drive-through under the safety car. 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings for Apollo Pepsi. So, Ali, last of the pitters. The last one to pit, sorry. Wahid, another 3-second time penalty. So Ali comes in now. He does get it slowed down in time. Let's drop down to Major Payne. He is right behind Mikau. Mikau just having stopped. Major's already got his tyres up to temp and ready to go. He's very close here. DRS opens. To the inside. Oh, he didn't quite get past him, and he's kind of forced Mikau wide there. Gotta be a bit more careful than that there, Major Payne. But I think Mikau came out of that okay, as Gus Rules gets another 3-second time penalty. Oh, we have a car going slow. Oh, that's why he's being lapped. That's unfortunate. No one in DRS range at the moment. We have a few cars close together. So, at the halfway mark now, as Gus gets another 3-second time penalty. Ooh, be careful not to get disqualified as Potsy sets the new fastest lap at 128.2. Charlie with the 128.1. So, Charlie trying to make amends. All the while, Jacob Meister leading the race on those softs with a gap of 13 seconds and his teammate trying to chase him down. I mean, if there's a safety car right now, then that would work out for Jacob Meister very well. He'd probably come out in the lead. Oh, maybe not. It is a long pit stop, so you never know. Smitty gets another 3-second time penalty. Major Payne now within DRS range. Within that 1 second margin that you need. But can he stay there all the way to the detection zone? He's fallen out of it. So he won't have it this lap. We have a yellow flag in Sector 3. And that may be Wahid just getting out of the way. Thanks to this new mini-map that Codemasters have provided us. And Zyko gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Smitty going very wide there on the exit. Shall we? Charlie 1.6 seconds behind Sphinx. So, and Ali 3.7 behind. So he's still possibly able to jump Sphinx if he doesn't pit again. Having that 5-second time penalty. Sector 1 and 2 yellow flags. And Lotus 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He's really struggling at the moment for some reason. Not sure what's going on there. Had a big lock up, so might be overheating those fronts a little bit. You can see the gaps there behind, and another lock up. Also very close to the back of Major Payne. Let's go up with our current race leader, Jacob Meister, and let's see how he's going. Oh, I just realised you can't pit under a safety car in F2. It doesn't count. Potsy has cut that lead down from 13 to 8 seconds. But he's doing a good job. Sphinx, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So that's going to hurt him even more. You can see, yeah, Potsy really not gaining a massive amount of time yet, so. And Jacob Meister getting ever closer, and Wahid 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And Gus, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Jeez, I'm doing a lot of reading of warnings. So Jacob Meister coming into the pits now. Be interesting to see where he comes out after all this. And Charlie with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. As his 1.2 seconds right behind Sphinx. So Waheed's come out in front. I'm guessing he's had a wing change. And you can see Lotus there trying to get some slipstream. He does have the speed advantage because the other guys in front of just coming out of the pits as he goes up the inside, but he knows he's coming with too much speed. He did very well there to avoid any contact. Unfortunately, that has incurred a 3-second time penalty. So he was obviously sitting on 2 warnings. But good to recognise that he got it wrong and took evasive action. So, and well held as well, as Major Payne is now caught up to the back of Smitty as Gus Rules gets another 3-second time penalty. Gus Rules will surely be under the investigation of the Codemaster stewards shortly, if not already. Got to keep an eye on Jacob Meister now on the softer tyre. Everyone else around him has done 6-7 laps on the soft tyre while he is on the super soft. Someone just got a penalty there, but I missed who it was. There's Charlie also within DRS of Sphinx as we have a yellow flag in Sector 3. But I think it's Waheed getting out of the way again. As he has a look up the inside, but not enough to get by. He will have DRS, he will have another second bite. He is right on the gearbox of Smitty now. Right on board. Not enough. Smitty going a bit deep there. Smitty putting his car in the right places, stopping Major Payne from getting any kind of run on him at the moment. Well in the dirty air there as Smitty gets another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So thanks for the follow, Newell. Really helps a lot. If you're watching and haven't clicked that follow button yet, don't forget to do so because it really helps us out. So Major Payne not getting a great exit. You can see Smitty starting to pull away, but he will have DRS. Is it going to be enough? Starting to close up now. Really closing up that gap. He goes for the inside line. Smitty not wanting to give that place up easily. And he takes that inside line. Oh, and he's lost the rear. He's lost the rear. And he's gone around. Oh no, and he's lost a place as well. He's done well to spin it around quickly. But those tyres, those rears are going to be really hot now. It's going to be important for him to try and cool those down and be easy on the throttle. Otherwise, he will spin. You also have to be careful into braking zones because they're not going to want to hold the back of the car where all the weight is. Or most of the weight. But lucky to come away from that relatively unscathed. Let's move back up. We missed Charlie getting past Sphinx. So will Sphinx be able to do anything now? too far back, but he's trying to close up through these chicane. Ali, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, so Sphinx not really close enough to close that gap down. Jacob Meister has caught up to the back of Lotus. It's taken him a few laps. Let's drop down and see where they are. So no DRS. You can see he's definitely gaining on him at some pace, as we have another car going slow. Wahid. Is that Wahid? Poor Wahid is really struggling. Not having a good time. 2 laps down. Lotus 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So back with Sphinx, you can see it's just too far back. He needs to be closer at that final corner. All the while, Potsy 3.4 seconds in the lead. There he is. Maybe drop back down with Jacob as he is trying to make a move, and Wahid another time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So Jacob Meister, no DRS? Surely. Has he got a DRS failure? And it just doesn't show in F2. The Psycho gets another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And Gus rules as well with another 3-second time penalty. He's not getting DRS. Oh, here we go. Lotus taking the inside line, trying to break the toe. He goes back to the racing line, which opens the door for Jacob Meister, as he's got the lead at the moment, but Lotus is going to have the inside line for turn 2. Turn 3 goes to Jacob Meister's advantage, and he's going to have that DRS. Lotus pulls into the slipstream. That is a good shot. Finally, that camera angle makes sense. So Jacob Meister getting past Lotus there. So lap 19 coming up to the final lap. Jacob Meister probably going to be too far behind Smitty to do anything about that. Not sure if Jacob Meister has any penalties. 3-second time penalty for Lotus, but that's going to definitely take some pressure off Jacob, as Lotus is still right there, 2 tenths behind. Apollo Pepsi, he's lost it. In sector 2. There's no one nearby that can see that. So Lotus will now have DRS as the wing opens. But not able to gain that much ground. He is on 13 lap old soft tyres. But Jacob Meister's super softs will be getting to the end of their life as well. As Smitty gets another 3-second time penalty. It'll be interesting to see where everyone ends up after all these time penalties. So we'll head back up to the leader as he comes across the finish line. Potsy taking the win of the feature race, followed by Charlie and Sphinx in third place. Will he hold it, or will he lose it to Ali? He has a 5-second time penalty. Ali, 4th place. Major Payne, 5th place. Macau, time penalty. Can Smitty do anything about that? Gus Rules, another time penalty, as he's closing in on Lotus. So Smitty, Jacob Meister jumps Smitty. Lotus jumps Smitty. I don't know what happened right at the end there. So Lotus in 8th gets a couple of points. But Potsy taking the race win there. Charlie finally getting some good points, other than just points for pole position, so that'll definitely help him out in the standings. And Wahid says, I'm not going to do the sprint race. So you can see, whoa, look at all those penalties. So you can clearly see a lot of people struggling there. Charlie able to get the fastest lap with a 128.1. So very close was Podsy to getting that fastest lap. So the top 8 will be reversed. So Lotus will have pole position for the sprint race. And Jacob Meister will be starting on the front row alongside. So unfortunately there, Polo Pepsi, the only DNF. And Wahid a few laps down, so clearly not feeling it tonight. So the drivers starting to ready up now. So formation lap gets underway, and we have a mixture of tyres for this sprint race, which will be very interesting. Macau, super softs. So hopefully there's no contact this time, and everyone gets their tyres sorted and organised. Any predictions from anyone watching? The sprint races are always difficult to predict because having that top 8 flipped really just, forces the faster drivers to have to try and get past, and Oh, we have a couple of people on the grid. Who are they? So, Potsy and Smitty. With Psycho? So, I'm not sure what happened to Charlie there either, but he's fallen a long way back. Alright. As Charlie makes his way to his grid slot now, the last car. So, 5 red lights, and we are racing. So, pretty good start there from most of the people. The guys at the back struggling to get away. Lotus getting a good start. Well, he's lost a position, but he's straight into the slipstream with Jacob. Oh, you can see how congested this pack is. Oh, I see some end plate already gone. Very tight through this section here. No one being thrown out of the pack yet, so but we have seen some damage. So I'm not sure who caused or received that damage, but we will try and look through once the start phase is underway. As Ali glitching out there a little bit, side by side. Still these guys side by side. No one wanting to yield. Ali having to take to the runoff there. Oh, it's going to be tight through here. He's had to yield. He's had to yield. His teammate's right there. Is there contact? I don't know. Oh, there was. And you can see the cement plate there. Oh no. So his teammate. I think it was his teammate anyway. Smitty really struggling. He's got the inside line. Going up against Gus. So Gus straight into that slipstream. Oh, there's some weird stuff going on at the moment. 5-second time penalty for Ali for speeding in the pit lane. I'm guessing he's one of the people that received some damage on that run down into turn 1. With Psycho as well into the pits. So Smitty able to get past Gus there as well. Oh, let's jump up with Charlie. So you can see Charlie already up into, well, let's have a look at the position changes, shall we? So Charlie up 4 places. Ali down 7. So Ali the biggest loser so far. Lotus doing well in 2nd place. Unfortunately losing 1 position at the start. DRS will be enabled at the end of this lap. With the 129.3. Tyre. You can see how close this bunch is. Everyone in the top 7 within DRS, and it's all getting a little bit messy here at the back, and it's involving Potsy. Potsy really not able to get a break. Still down in 6th place. Sphinx, though, being held up as well. These two side by side. So that's opened up a little bit of a gap between Sphinx and Major. But it was the top 7, all within a second of each other. see what Lotus can do. He will have DRS, but he's under a lot of pressure at the moment from Charlie. Charlie, who we know to be strong, and the fastest lap is changing all the time, currently with Sphinx with a 1:29.0. Smitty's retired. Let's go this way. Oh, Gus is way far behind. I'm not sure where Smitty's retired. It looks like the pit. I'm not sure. There's a lock up there from Gus, so there's no safety car. Yeah, he's retired in the pit. So, no safety car. Let's go back up here with the front pack. Charlie, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Not sure what's happened to Charlie there. Must have been when Smitty retired as Potsy sets a new fastest lap at 1:28.1. Lotus and Major side by side into turn 1. Lotus holding the position for the moment, but Major's very close behind him. Which way is he going to go? He goes for the inside, but they're side by side. Lotus is going to have the inside line. It's all very scrappy at the moment, and Lotus losing out to Potsy there as well, getting in between Sphinx and Potsy. Can Major chase down Jacob? 1.9 seconds is the gap. So Lotus now under pressure. The Sphinx looks up the inside. Lotus desperate to hold on to these positions. I don't think he's even going to get DRS, so he's going to be swamped here by Sphinx. Meanwhile, Sphinx is just watching Potsy in the foreground. Well, background. Oh, what is going on there? There's some bad audio right there. There's Lotus going very wide, losing it onto the grass. Sphinx 5-second time penalty for corner cutting. Oh, it's Major. Gets a kick of oversteer, but keeps it under control. Potsy able to get past Major Payne. And he's already within DRS of Jacob Meister. Getting towards the end of lap 6 of 14 now. Yeah, Flyboy. At the moment, Jacob Meister's winning. And thanks, Riovo, for chiming in there. See what Potsy can do as he sets a new fastest lap of 1:27.9. Down into turn 1. Potsy taking the inside line. Now these guys are teammates. Jacob Meister probably letting Potsy have it there. Gus rules getting another 3-second time penalty. And Sphinx some way off this pack at the moment. But Major Payne is now right behind Jacob. Flag in sector 1. I think that's Mikau. Yeah, he's spun. Turn 3. So Jacob Meister still just will get DRS. So it will make Major Payne's job of getting past a little bit harder. Did I see that wing open? It did not open. So he obviously fell out of that 1 second margin that you need at the detection zone. Time penalty there for Gus. Sphinx really not able to catch these guys at the moment. Still 2 seconds back behind Major Payne. As Mikau gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. How's the quality tonight, guys? Has it improved? Getting any stutters or anything? As Potsy gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Can Major do anything this time around? He's forced to go to the outside. Side by side, into turn 1, into turn 2. He has the momentum. He's got the... You think he's got the job done here. His DRS opens. And Jacob Meister not having anything to really fight back with. But this does mean that Sphinx is now back into this battle to some degree. Psycho has left the session. I'm not sure if that's a DC or if he's had enough. Crosses the line to start lap 10 of 14, so 4 laps remaining. This bunch of cars very tight at the moment. Jacob Meister. Oops. Oh, what's going to happen here? He goes up the inside. Major trying to get the undercut. He does have a good exit. He's going to have a good slipstream. It will help him defend against Sphinx, but Sphinx is right there. And he's not able to get back past. Major Payne, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So again, warnings and penalties are going to come into play, most likely. Charlie, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So currently 17 seconds behind Lotus. So around the last corner they come. Half a second separating them all. As Lotus gets another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Gus currently in the last points giving position for the sprint race in 8th place. Potsy currently out in front with a 4-second gap to Jacob Meister, who is currently doing a good job of holding Major and Sphinx behind. Major did get past before, but Jacob Meister able to take that place right back next time around. I mean, overtaking opportunities are kind of difficult around here in these cars with the fixed setup, so you kind of have to wait unless you're on a massively faster tyre. And Lotus with another 3-second time penalty, and Psycho gets back in. So obviously a disconnect there. Luckily he's been told how to join back in. So Jacob Meister, what can he do here? Major Payne right behind him. Major Payne goes for the inside. They're side by side. He's already got it. But he goes deep into the corner. He keeps the inside line. This opens the door for Sphinx as well. But Sphinx just staying behind there. Almost pushing each other through that corner there. So close to these three at the moment. Lap 12 of 14, so getting near the end of the race. Something's going to have to happen. All of them want that second place now, as you would assume that Potsy's going to have it in the bag with that 5.5 second lead. Oh, so close. As Lotus gets another 3-second time penalty. Oh, looked like Sphinx was going a little bit wide there. Did he lose some end plate? I'm not sure. As Jacob goes up the inside, Major tries to jump back into that slipstream. So as soon as Major gets in front, Jacob Meister takes the place straight back. So it looks like he has a slight advantage because he can sometimes hold them off in the DRS zone by getting that better exit out of that last corner. Cow. Closing up to the back of Psycho at the moment. We can jump on board with that. Oh, something happened there. As Gus gets another time penalty. Major very close to the back of Jacob Meister here. Right in his slipstream. DRS open. It's the last lap. So it's the last run down into turn 1. What are they going to do? Major has the advantage at the moment. As Charlie gets another time penalty there. Can Jacob Meister make anything happen? He led this race for some time as Major goes a bit wide. Macau getting another penalty. It's all or nothing. As Potsy is going to take the win. As you can see, he's slowed down, just taking it cautious. As Jacob Meister gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh, he's in the wall! He's in the wall! I cannot believe it! On the final corner, he puts it in the wall. He's going to lose another place to Apollo. He has. He has. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no. Wow. Wow. So Lotus gonna come home in 6th place as he almost loses it as well on the final corner. Charlie up there in the points, but he does jump Lotus as he has less penalties. Gus in the point. Singular, I believe. That'll be a positive for him, as it's been some time since he's had some form of decent result. So, well done there, and well done to all the drivers for what a great race that was. It's Macau getting a little bit leery on the final corner, and across the line. So, what did you think of that? Whew, what a race. Potsy winning the weekend. So great job there. Able to get through that field, get to the front, make that gap. So well deserved victory. Hard fought. So Potsy taking out the win there, followed by Major Payne and Sphinx, the final podium getter. Then we have Apollo in 4th, Jacob Meister losing out there right at the end. Then we have Charlie, Lotus, Gus, Ali, Macau, Psycho, and Smitty unfortunately DNFing. So there are the sprint race results with all the penalties, and the feature race results. Oh no, I didn't get all the points. Oh well. Well, that's been AFR's Tier 2 race at Mexico. I hope you've enjoyed it. We'll be back on Sunday for our race at Monaco. Should be a very exciting one. Hope you can join us. We start at 7:15 PM Melbourne time. Yeah, hope you'll be there. Yep. I've been Bandcamp, and we'll see you on Sunday. See you later.